cars honking, high rises, and people with different attitudes is the culture shock these players received when they came to Temple. But behind these doors, they felt right at home, building a new connection and forming their own sisterhood. Her work with the IWLCA did not stop there. In January 2021 fashion,
she taught at the IW Future Leaders Symposium.
The NCAA granted student athletes election day off forever. And where are they at? Places like these, polling locations. Saturday, 6 events across 5 different sports, including season openers from men's soccer and fencing. Sunday, women's soccer season opener, plus gymnastics, basketball, and fencing.
While it may seem stressful to us, the team is unfazed by any of the major headlines. They take it one day at a time with the next one on their minds by practicing, playing, and winning.
For the past 3 seasons, Damian Moore has wore the number 23 on the court, but for his final season, his senior year, he now wears number 44.
Every time Damian Moore walks onto the court, he brings the memory of an old friend with him. The senior center and LSU forward Wade Sims first met when they were in high school playing AAU ball.
Wade was genuine, loving person, always excited, always goofy. Everyone loved him just by his personality. On a basketball standpoint, he came in ready to work every day, so he's a hardworking person and just something I was close to.
In September 2018, Sims lost his life to gun violence. This left Moore devastated.
It was just so hard that day. I managed to practice, but it wasn't my best.
Quentin Rose was one of the first of his teammates to hear the news. He provided nothing but comfort and love for Moore. The team was very essential in his time of grief.
He's my brother. He's all of our brothers, so just bringing him in, and I had to make sure he was comforted, and just making sure he was good with everything.
The jersey change from 23 to 44 was an easy decision for Moore. Each game he looks at his jersey and remembers who he is playing for, and his game has changed along the way.
He's a little bit more aggressive, shooting the ball a little bit more, and definitely just coming into himself as a player as a whole.
I want to remain 44 to know who I'm playing for. I know that's what he would want, and if that happened to me, that he would have done the same for me.
It was amazing to be back, just to feel somewhat normal in 2020.
For the first time this season, the Lincoln Financial Field had fans, and they were not cutouts. In fact, 7,500 real fans got to watch the Birds live and play in action Sunday against the Baltimore Ravens.
There was no lines to get food, no lines to go to the bathroom. It was a different experience, but it was nice.
Of course, precautions were put in place for the event, including mobile tickets, cashless concessions, sitting in groups of 6 or less, and most importantly, masks.
If you didn't have your mask on, they yelled at you, and maybe 5 seconds, security guard came up to you saying, wear your mask.
It wasn't until the third quarter when the Birds got on the board, and fans took note.
The game was good to watch. It was finally good to be here, but we need more people on the offensive line. Carson needs to do a better job, and wish we had more weapons.
Most fans agreed it was good to be back despite the loss. More fans are coming back this Thursday against the New York Giants to hopefully see the Birds get their first home win. Working remotely, I'm Courtney Murphy, Channel 6 Action News.
Awesome. Let's get this started. With the tournament just a week away, do you see any harm for the team since they just got back to practice? Plus, we'll play catch up on all fall sports that were moved to the spring. It's been almost a year, but Owl Sports Update is in studio and it starts right now. Currently, 16% of lacrosse players and 7% of coaches are BIPOC. To increase these numbers, maintaining the ones in the game and moving them to mentors, as Wong says, is key. While Erica does not plan to coach with Temple next season, she does hope that post-graduation she has a job elsewhere, highlighting her graphic design talent.
Temple football remains short-handed of key players due to injuries and COVID protocols. At this time, 15 players are on the list, including 3 quarterbacks.
We're taking our first time out, but when we come back, the men's and women's soccer teams are in conference play.